Welcome to Psychology Refresh. Today we're going to go over the top 10 signs you are an INFP. Make sure to watch each one and find out if you are doing it. INFP, which stands for Introverted, Intuitive, Feeling, and Prospecting, is one of the 16 personality types identified by a personality assessment called MBTI. This INFP is called Mediator or Idealist, and it is one of the most unique personality types. If you think you are an INFP, dive deeper into your personality. Learn what are your greatest traits and determine how you can use them to increase your soft skills and achieve personal growth. Here are the top 10 signs you are an INFP. Number 1. You are highly empathetic. People who want to vent or discharge their difficulties are drawn to the INFP. The INFP is naturally gifted in calmly and sympathetically listening to others' concerns and offering a shoulder to weep on. As noble as this is, it can also fatigue INFPs and cause them to neglect their own needs. INFPs must establish boundaries in their relationships so that their empathy for others does not come at the expense of their own emotional well-being. Even if the other person hasn't exhibited any particular concern or compassion for the INFP, this personality type is prone to feeling terrible if they don't respond to their demands. The INFP must learn to give themselves permission to take care of themselves and to say no to individuals who cross their limits or make them feel guilty for no reason. Number 2. You are extremely creative. The mediator personality type has several advantages since people with these characteristics are creative thinkers. Their thoughts are always buzzing with ideas, which explains their natural proclivity for daydreaming. In most industries, people with INFP qualities are creative geniuses. They excel at all they do, whether it's narrative, creative directing, or other original jobs. However, because of their reserved personalities, these people tend to be on the sidelines and rely on others to fully express themselves in their profession. Assessing your level of creativity can help you figure out if you're a mediator. You might be an INFP if you have a lot of thoughts that need to be voiced. This is a natural process for you. You can find inspiration in virtually anything, and you like the process of coming up with fresh ideas. It also discusses why you need to live a more contemplative lifestyle. Number 3. You struggle with criticism. The INFP has a hard time accepting criticism since they are non-judgmental and expect others to be the same. They also have the erroneous belief that it is their responsibility to maintain harmony and make everyone around them happy. And it is a terrible experience for them when they perceive someone is upset with them. INFPs are prone to seeing criticism where none exists and to believe that someone who holds a different viewpoint than them is criticizing them. This personality type may also have trouble discriminating between well-intentioned remarks intended to help and negative criticisms intended to hurt. For younger INFPs and those on the more volatile end of the spectrum, any criticism is a knife through their hearts. INFPs who don't learn to deal with this criticism tend to block out information that they perceive to be threatening, resulting in a skewed and incomplete picture of the world around them. If you are enjoying our content, please give this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell. Number 4. You value deep, personal connections. Surface relationships are avoided by people with the mediator personality type. If you're meticulous about the relationships you form, you'll fit the INFP profile. INFPs have a strong desire for intimacy with others and interact with them with purpose. Mediators prefer relationships in which both parties are able to talk openly about their issues and be vulnerable in front of each other. They often feel distant from the individual if none of these things are present in their interaction. According to certain well-known INFP statistics, mediators cherish their connections above anything else. They invest their time and effort in making things work, which is why they prefer deep, heartfelt music. When others don't recognize their efforts, they can feel cut off from the rest of the world. You might be a mediator if you place such a high value on your interpersonal interactions. You'd rather have a few significant relationships than a lot of shallow ones. Number 5. You are often lost in your thoughts. The INFP personality type's imagination is another distinguishing feature. INFPs have a natural proclivity for daydreaming. You have vivid inner worlds and have a proclivity for making up stories and scenarios in their imaginations. They can become so engrossed in this that they lose track of their surroundings. They would rather concentrate on themselves than on what is going on around them. These characteristics are also found in a thinking introvert. If you frequently get caught in your thoughts and, at times, rarely take real efforts towards accomplishing them, you have the mediator personality type. Your thoughts are so overwhelming that you need to take a step back and carefully consider them. INFPs must be reminded to share the brilliance of their minds with the rest of the world. Most of the time, people with INFP traits are so enamored with it that they forget that others need to see it as well. Number 6. You have a strong desire to learn. The INFP is insatiably curious about the world and enjoys new experiences, whether they are cultural, geographical, or recreational. If an exciting destination is possible, INFPs will jump aboard a plane at the drop of a hat. Despite their introversion, INFPs, especially more forceful INFPs with a strong sense of self, are typically highly adventurous. INFPs, regardless of their age, will return to school to learn new skills, join groups that provide alternative perspectives, and attend lectures on anything. INFPs don't study new things just to learn them, they learn to make the world a better place in some way. The INFP's own progress is dependent on new experiences, and each one is viewed as a stepping stone toward assisting others. Number 7. You are truly introvert. You appreciate meeting new individuals and debating important topics. When you hit on a topic that you're enthusiastic about, you might become very loquacious and lively, and you might even be mistaken for an extrovert. You, on the other hand, are a true introvert who requires a lot of alone time. You recharge your energies, reflect on your experiences, and rediscover your most authentic self in your alone time. Number 8. You seek meaning in everything. INFPs have been looking for meaning and inspiration entire life. You've never been motivated by money, position, or power. You've always felt out of place as a result of this. You're silently attempting to grasp your role in the world and what it all means, while others are trying to go forward in life. Sure, like everyone else, you'd like to have a fat bank account and be acknowledged for your achievements, but you understand that life is about so much more. The importance of meaning is paramount for an INFP. You live by your values and strive to make the world a more beautiful, equitable, and accepting place. Number 9. You may talk to yourself. Because the INFP personality is not typically forceful, they may spend a lot of time inwardly debating what they should have said when a coworker did something harmful to them or someone else, rather than approaching their coworker face-to-face. Because of their fear of conflict and desire for peace, INFPs avoid confrontation and then toss and turn all night, ruminating on what could have been. While it can be difficult for the sensitive INFP to understand when they need to be more forceful and participate in conflict, it is a skill they can learn that will benefit their personal development and emotional well-being. Number 10. You often feel different from others. INFP enjoy being unique. You like all of the eccentricities that distinguish people, and you have no desire to be a cliché or a carbon copy of the most famous person you know. If you believe you're displaying your best self, you don't mind going against the grain of society. These videos will be really helpful for you.